Today on the show, we're watching Big Trouble in Little China. Intro music. Intro dance. All right. All right, welcome to the show. Does it hold up? I'm Mike.
I'm Kirsten.
I'm Doug.
And this is the show where me and Doug subject Kirsten and Millennial to 80s crap that we loved when we were kids. We watch it again. She watches it for the first time, and we decide whether or not it still holds up today.
Yeah.
So far, we've actually, I think looking back on it, we're about 50-50.
Yeah.
You know,
roughly.
with them. So, you know, not quite destroying my childhood completely.
Just half of it.
Yeah, just half of it. But today I have a good feeling about this one. Big Trouble in Little China has been a favorite of mine. It, you know, is an amazing movie. In fact, it's up there. It's a cult classic. It's up there in my top movies of all time, as far as my top 25. It's in my top 25 list of favorite movies of all time.
I could not say the same.
Really?
There's just
24 movies
so
that are better?
much good stuff out there. If I had ever bothered to put down a top 25, it'd probably be hard.
What about action comedies?
Because like 10 to 15 of those would be comic book movies.
All right, so how many movies does Marvel make? 18? Okay, well.
Let's say top 30.
And then one DC movie. 18 Marvel ones and one DC movie ahead of them at least.
At
top
least.
50, maybe.
Top 50.
Yeah.
All right.
And at least
in
3
action
Star Wars
adventure
movies.
comedies, it is up there. It's in my top 10 action adventure comedies. So,
Yeah.
All right. So yes, top 25 of all time probably. But it is one of my.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. It's a movie that if I ever see it
fun.
online, I mean, ever see it playing, if I'm flipping through channels or whatever, I'll stop and watch it.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Regardless, despite the fact that you own it and could watch the whole thing.
I do. I
any
own it.
interruption.
Yeah. So, and unlike one of the other movies we watched that we hadn't even opened yet, that I owned, like Stargate, I think I don't even. Stargate,
Stargate,
Yeah.
I haven't opened yet. This one has opened. In fact, I don't even have the case for it anymore. I'll show you. It's on my movie sleeve thing.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah, I watched it. Great, one of Kurt Russell's best roles ever, in my opinion.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
All right, Doug, what do you think of this movie? What do you remember?
I remember a lot. I
mean,
remember pretty much everything, but
it's one. Obviously, it's not one of your top 25. But is it?
No.
How do you feel about
good.
this movie?
It's really it's a fun movie. It's corny and cheesy, and it's an 80s action movie, but it's awesome. It's pretty hilarious. Kurt Russell's amazing. I don't remember a lot about the supporting cast, so he carries the movie obviously for me. I don't know. There's not a lot to say about it without getting into what would be spoiler territory for
Sure.
Kirsten.
All right, Kirsten, what do you think? Have you heard of this movie?
I've heard of it. I've had a lot of friends, like, of my age that have been shocked that I haven't seen it yet. So clearly it's something that's lasted at least a little while, up until, whenever we were born and a little after that to be able to watch it. So. Yes.
The movie did come out before you were born. 1986 was... and as far as the side cast, we had Kim Cattrall as Gracie Law. She's, but then the great James Hong as Lo Pan.
Yeah.
So Victor Wong is Egg Shen. There's a lot of,
You'll recognize a lot of these actors when you see them, but you may not know the name of the person because they were a lot of like those kind of typecast actors. They're always the wise Chinese guy or the
At the time, the movie got a lot of criticism when it first came out. Critics didn't like it. They thought it played into the whole Fu Manchu era of kind of stereotypical Chinese roles. But it's kind of what they were trying to do with it, right? It's a kung fu action. It was a take on a kung fu action.
Sure.
It's a parody.
A parody,
okay.
yeah. So it's. I remember, but despite critics not liking it, fans liked it quite a bit. It was a summer movie, and again, it's one of those cult classics that got bigger after on home video.
Oh right, yeah.
So
home video. You know, where you go to Blockbuster.
When you go to
and rent some
Blockbuster
movies.
and rent a movie.
Family video.
I miss those days. Actually go browse movies. Actually watch movies that you never thought, let's go browse a
Just
second.
take some random movies.
Yeah.
Oh, the cover of this one was facing towards me. I'll take it.
You don't just go onto Netflix and type in a name and be
Yeah,
like,
but you don't have like
try
the wide spectrum of movies you had at
That's true.
at a movies. Not just a Blockbuster. Blockbuster was the big one.
Yeah.
But they have like all these small ones, so you go in there and you're like, we got gems like Redneck Zombies, which you'd never find anywhere.
You would never think to search for that.
You would never think to search
That's
for that,
true.
and nor
because
should
you would be wise.
Yes, but yeah, it's
We got to find Bubba Hotep.
yeah, that'd be a good one too. That's true. That's a good one.
Coming at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna
if
go
we
find
can
Bubba
find
Hotep
it,
for this.
Bubba Hotep.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
But all right, we're pretty sure. Predictions, Doug. You think this is gonna hold up?
Yeah. Their movies become a cult classic for a reason.
Right.
I think it'll hold up just fine.
All right, Kirsten. Now you've heard about the movie. Your friends have told you need to see it. What are you expecting from this thing?
Well, I'm hoping that we might get a little bit of wire foo because I love wire foo so much. So I'm hoping, praying maybe.
Right.
I think I'm expecting something like 80s Cops, but instead it's like the like comedic and actiony, like tropey sort of situation that you see out of those 80s police shows and whatnot. So something kind of like that, but with like.
Are you a Kurt Russell
Chinese
fan?
people. Who's Kurt Russell? Okay, I know actors. I don't know actors by their names. So who has he been?
He was Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh, okay.
2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
I can't.
He was Snake Plissken.
He was Snake
In the
Plissken in Escape from
Escape from L.A. and Escape from New York.
I didn't watch those.
Those are really old. Those are old.
Oh wait, yeah, I did.
And
Yeah, I did. I watched that.
okay,
We don't talk about LA.
I mean,
yeah,
he's in Tango and Cash.
Tango and Cash. That was a good movie. Sylvester Stallone
Overboard. He's been in
with Goldie Hawn.
Soldier.
I don't know. I just don't watch enough movies to be able to say, oh, I appreciate him as an actor. I think if anything, I pay more attention to directors. I like knowing what kind of style people are going to make their videos.
Well, this film is going to give you a new appreciation for Kurt Russell. You'll remember that name after this movie.
You make one move, and that's just where he's going.
Somebody, I don't care who, tell me what is going on.
And will make you want to go watch all his other 80s great goodness.
That's what you think.
Death Proof. Yeah, he's been in a lot of great stuff. And stuff like Death Proof. So, all right, guys, we're going to go to the couch. We're going to watch Big Trouble. We're going to watch it for a minute there. We're going to watch
Bubba
Kurt
Hotep.
I was
No.
going to say it's Kurt Russell. We're going to watch Kurt Russell. Yes, we are.
We're going to learn
In.
some Kurt Russell.
Big Trouble in Little China. All right, guys, we'll be back. Sit down.
Only an hour and 30 minutes. Jeez.
So what we'd like to do today is get your
Hello?
version.
You mean the truth?
Of course. But first, just state your name and your occupation.
Oh. H. Shen, bus driver.
Bus driver, what?
All right, we're back. Having watched Big Trouble in Little China. As usual, Kirsten, you get the first say. What do you think?
It was amazing. It was
My
so
top 25.
cheesy
It's in my-
and so stupid, but in the best ways.
Oh,
like,
yes.
all of it was awesome. It was like, it can't get more ridiculous. Oh, shit, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, enough wire foo for you.
Yes. Well, I mean, there
It
could
could be a little bit more, but
be
yeah.
more.
The
There
whole
was-
movie could have been wire foo.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
sure.
agree. Yeah.
Yes.
But it was still enjoyable.
How's Jack Burton as a hero? He's a
Hey, what more can a guy ask for?
Jack Burton.
Jack Burton. Is he the
Which one? Which one was
The
Jack
main-
Burton?
Main character.
The main. No, Kurt Russell was the main character.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kurt Russell plays Jack
I
Burton.
see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yep.
How
Okay.
was Jack Burton as a hero?
He was also amazing, but only because he was as ridiculous as the movie was. I think if that was
Yes.
played as a serious character, that would have been too much.
Oh, yeah.
So he did very well in making it more absurd and ridiculous as possible. He wasn't like, I was expecting him to be like Macho Man, like, yeah, I'm all American, I'm gonna go kill some things, and like be the cool person, but he ends up being like one of the dorkiest people trying to show off and like do stupid stuff that like ends up making him lose half, or not even lose, just not be able to participate in half of the fight.
Yeah, when he knocks himself out for the final fight, that's...
Yes.
And then gets trapped into the guy.
And then gets trapped to the guy. Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about that before we started recording. He only accomplishes one thing in the
Yeah,
whole movie.
yeah.
He
It's
the most
otherwise-
important thing.
The most important
It is,
thing,
yeah.
but otherwise everything he tries to do pretty much gets
Yeah,
screwed
no,
up.
he
Hey,
pretty
he-
much, like
his-
his sidekick pretty
That's
much
true.
does everything that he...
That is true. But he did the slickest move to get him in there with the whole telephone.
Oh, that's true,
Telephone
yeah.
company routine.
Telephone company.
It's got
On
like
the telephone, we got the telephones. We're gonna get it to the telephone company.
Don't get up, phone company. Hi.
He didn't even dress up. He doesn't even dress up. He still had the same outfit on, just carrying a telephone with him. Telephone company, right through here.
Yeah,
He
good
just walks
smart
away.
idea. Good idea. We got in.
He's a genius. All right, Doug. What do you? Is it as good as you remember?
Yeah, actually better than I remember. It's been a long time since I'd seen it, and a lot of the. It's funny because you mentioned during the movie, it takes place in such a short period of time.
Yeah.
I didn't realize all of the stuff. I'm like, there's got to be a more intricate plot than I'm remembering. Nope, there's not. Nope, it's all just cheesy goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I love how we just stumble into this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and like it like snowballs quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you said, the ridiculousness snowballs quickly.
Yeah.
Went from like a straightforward kidnapping into when they roll into the alley and a gang war
Right,
going on,
right.
the supernatural stuff happening.
And then these gods, or what we seem like gods, come down and they just start killing everyone.
Yeah. I think I would have been out of there at that point. I'd be like, all right.
Well, they were out of
They
there,
just
and then they
threw it.
ran into the gang they were trying to get. Oh well, now they're chasing them, so now they've got to run away.
What I love is how like they really get their asses kicked the entire time. Really,
Yeah.
you know, even when those like the female guards guarding
Oh
the
my
women,
God,
they were just
yes.
like whipping him. I mean, Jack Burton, he gets whipped every time, but it's great.
The look on their faces as the women were coming at them, like at first it was like the one or two, and then like there was like a couple more that came at them, and it was more like, oh crap, we're gonna get beat up more. Look on them. Better prepare myself.
They did. They got beat up.
Yes.
And it wasn't until they took the whatever was in the potion.
Oh
that
yeah.
They really started kicking ass at the end.
Yeah.
I feel invincible.
I feel really good.
Really good. I have a really positive attitude about this.
Oh yes. All right. Favorite characters. I mean,
Oh.
when to put Jack Burton aside, of the back secondary characters, who was your
Yeah.
favorite?
Definitely the sidekick. I don't remember any other names.
Wang?
Wang, yeah.
Yeah, Wayne was good.
He was everything. Like he was the person that beat up everyone. He got everyone out alive. Like
True.
he had a lot of really good lines. So he did excellent.
He stood toe to toe with the God guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He killed one of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, Doug?
Oh, I always like Egg Chen.
Egg Shen.
He's been-
Yes.
It
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
easy.
Yeah, Egg Shen, my favorite as well. Your little sorcerer.
Yeah.
His bag of tricks. It's a 6 demon bag.
6 demon bag.
Yes. That
What's
was
in it?
Earth, fire, all that kind of thing. Yes. I mean, it was as good as I remember. I remember loving this movie. Was a kid, and it's gotten better.
Yeah.
Now, having seen this, and we both agree that it's a great movie. What do you think about them remaking it with The Rock? How does that make you feel now?
Yeah, we had this conversation before, but like I said then, I hope they don't try and remake this. I hope they make it like a sequel. Like it's another person. It's not Jack Burton. It's another person who stumbles into the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, and an Egg Chen type character,
Yeah.
or maybe even recast Egg Chen because he's he will be less noticeable
Yeah.
to a new audience, or even if they've seen the old one, it'll
you can't
probably be
recast Jack
easier to
Burton.
be. Yeah,
No one
it'd
else
be
can play
really
Jack
easier.
Burton. I mean, I don't know. I can't. The Rock is great.
Yeah.
And he's a great comedic character, but
I can't see him being that dorky.
No.
It's hard to be because just the way he's.
I mean,
it's
what's
just-
that movie where he's like he's the babysitter, he's the nanny, and he's got to like save these kids from.
Oh, I remember that.
It's a newer one. I don't remember the name of it, but he was like a big goofball. Like he does goofball real well.
Right. But this character's so iconic. I don't know
Yeah.
if you could.
Yeah.
I
wanna
don't think it's even possible. I don't think that you could remake this at all. There's no way that you could even try to remake this and think that it was going to go
See,
well.
that's what people who have seen the movie think when they heard about this remake happening. And again, we
I
don't know if the
think that
remake's
they
going to
could
happen
do
or not. But
Yeah, I think they could do a remix, like what you said, like
Yeah.
a rendition of it, or a follow-up. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's a different truck driver or some other like he's not really sleazy, but he's like, I don't know how to describe him. He's just like all American, like not kind of redneck, but kind of just like I don't give a fuck sort of person.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone like that, but in a more modern circumstance.
I see,
Who
like,
run-
if
who
they
runs
got
in
back, if they got Kurt Russell to come back,
Yeah.
and he's like, he was training a new protege or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
then,
interesting.
Then that would be
Like
something.
his co-driver in the
Right,
truck
yeah, it's
driver.
like he's,
And that's how I fought demons. You got
Exactly.
some crazy stories, man.
he's telling him stories. The guy doesn't believe him. Then he ends up living it.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that would work. But yeah, to totally redo it. I mean, I'm not against the movie. I'm against them recasting.
Well, the problem
Jack
is
Burton.
part of what's great about this movie is how corny and cheesy it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you try and bring in some modern sensibilities, one, I don't know that a modern audience would go for all of that. Like when Wang and Rain, did we
Rain.
determine it was,
Yeah.
were flying through the air, they
Yes.
jump and they they're
There's a
still like
cutscene
in
of
the air.
them
You know, it's like nobody's going to be able to buy into something like that. Just that cheesiness.
Oh my God, could you
Like those old
imagine
movies.
Wire Fu nowadays?
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, and this movie
Well, I
needs
mean,
to.
yeah, Wire Fu would be like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon
Yeah, yeah.
nowadays, but
Right.
you don't want that for
Right,
something
no,
like
you
want
this.
something more,
It's got to
like,
be something like
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to update. You don't want the rubber monsters, the
Yeah.
cheesy
Yeah.
special. It all kind of fits to make this the charming movie that it is.
Yes, I'd agree.
And just the modern special effects just wouldn't.
It would not play well.
I would
think.
be
Yeah.
very impressed if they managed to do something very similar like this. Like if they decide we're not doing graphics, we want people in suits, we want ridiculous, like
Yeah.
we want our artists in here making all the props.
Want
I
guys
would
in
be
rubber
very
suits?
impressed. Yeah.
Like the guy who blows up.
I think that would be awesome. I just don't know that a studio will be willing to take that kind
Yeah.
of risk on
Yeah.
something that a modern audience might not buy into.
Sure.
And the problem with the Rock being attached is that nowadays, the Rock being attached demands it being a big budget affair. Right?
Yeah.
Gone are the days when Rock could actually do a modestly $50-60 million budget thing, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's $100 million plus if the
Right.
Rock's involved now.
Probably.
It's a big production, and a big production, Big Trouble in Little China. This doesn't
sound right.
it doesn't fit. It doesn't feel right. It's not going to look right. But yeah, there you
I
go.
don't know. I've got high hopes. I think that like there is potential to make the second one amazing. Like if they could replicate, and I think that they could if they really tried to replicate this movie in a more modern take of it. I think that it could be done well. It's a question of whether they're going to go that route or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. We'll see.
Who knows?
Like I said, it kind of got panned by critics for the whole, I don't know, kind of racist stereotypes. Chinese stereotypes.
Sure.
Now I'm trying to picture that modern day. I mean, because half
Oh,
the point of this was kind of like making fun of. I'm not making fun, but kind of parodying that whole
Yeah.
kung fu type movie.
Yeah, it was
Genre,
it's a
yeah.
total parody.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, notice that the only main white character who's involved in everything, you've got Jack Burton, who doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's all of the other guys
Yeah.
who do all of the stuff,
Yeah.
all of the Chinese actors who
Yeah.
do everything. He's just kind of there and gets lucky with the last blow against the bad guy.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I
And
don't
provide personality. But yet, for some reason, his personality was such they didn't think they could do it without him. Wang needed his help from the very beginning.
True.
You know, so he was there to provide confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if this guy can survive.
There you go.
But yeah, no, it's great movie. I kind of knew this one was going to hold up. Kind of had a feeling we were picking a winner here. But people asked for it.
Yep.
You know what this makes me want to see? Yeah. Golden Child.
Golden Child. That's Eddie Murphy's Golden Child.
Eddie Murphy. Oh.
Okay, yeah, she hasn't seen it, so that's a candidate. We'll put
I
that
know
on
who
the
Eddie
list.
Murphy is, though.
That's true. Yeah. Oddly, he hasn't been making movies for
For a while.
for years. So, yeah. All right. So, and of course, we're trying to explain who Kurt Russell was. We realized that she hadn't seen Tombstone either, which I don't know, kind of bothers me at a certain level. It's like, it's Tombstone. Come on. All right. So let's rate this. Doug, start us off.
8.5.
8.5. Boom. Kirsten.
I'm going to go for a 9. I like this a lot.
9. Wow.
I liked it a lot.
Good.
Nice. I'm going to give it a solid 9 as well because it's
There you go.
again one of a movie that I love and I still love after watching it again.
Yeah.
So-
It is good. Definitely go see it.
Yeah.
Definitely recommended. This is something you'd oh, you said your friends would told you
Yeah,
about
no, this is actually one that my friends knew about and they were recommending to me. So,
There you go. Now you've caught up.
Yeah.
it. There you go. You can tell them like I saw it. And it was amazing. and it was amazing.
Awesome.
Well, there you have it, folks. Geek approved here. Big Trouble in Little China. It holds up. So
Boom.
there you go. Those of you and all you guys asking us to review it, you guys know.
You knew.
You knew this was gonna hold
knew.
up. All right, so thank you for watching this. Watching us watch Big Trouble in Little China. We'll be back next time with some more '80s goodness that we subject Kirsten to. Hopefully,
More good stuff. We're on a roll.
hopefully more good stuff. So we're actually going to watch Excalibur this time, but we didn't want to.
Yeah, it was really long. It's a really long
It was
movie.
like 2.5 hours. We were like, oh, it's so long to sit through.
It looks really cool, though.
But yeah, it'll be up there. For
Maybe
one.
that'll be next.
All right, guys. If you have any suggestions for what we should watch, be sure to leave the comments down below. We got a lot of great. I mean, that's where this one came from. A lot of great comments that we've got. We're still trying to find Lady Hawk.
Wow, yeah, I hadn't thought about
I mean,
that.
that's been suggested for a while now. We just haven't been able to find it, other than.
I haven't really. Honestly, I didn't.
I didn't
didn't
find it
even
on Amazon. I didn't find
It wasn't on Amazon?
Yeah, I didn't
Really?
see it. So
Interesting. All right.
I don't know. We'll keep scouring it. Find Lady Hawk because that's the one we want to watch as well.
I love that movie.
Yeah, great movie. From what I remember,
Yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully, it's one of those that still
Yeah,
holds up.
yeah.
That's why we do this. We watch the movies so that you remember is great, so you don't have to rewatch them,
Just in case.
just in case.
We
All right,
suffer
guys.
for you.
Thank you very much. If you want to help us out, you can support us by hitting that like button, share with your friends. We also have been trouble with YouTube getting the notices out, so make sure you hit that bell if you want to get notices of our when we put new videos up. It helps us get to our goal of what, Doug?
5,000 subscribers by the end of
5,000.
2018.
All right, guys. If you want to support the channel financially, you can do so a number of ways. You can shop through our Amazon affiliate link down below. You can buy some of these cool T-shirts we got through our Teespring link down below, or directly through Patreon, where become one of our patrons, where you get access to our shows early and lots of cool stuff on there. So, all right, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time with some more 80s goodness.
Bye.
Bye.